the pleasure of meeting this handler through his explosive detection training, and I'd like to read this message that actually was approved by their Chief of Police, Joseph Lawrence, from the Plymouth Township Police Department. Come on out, Lieutenant. This is Lieutenant Jeff O'Brien, the Plymouth Township Police Department, and Sergeant John Jackson. Absolutely, big round of applause. The Fire Marshal is Andy Mount, and we have several dignitaries from Plymouth Township Police Department. And if you would please bear with me as I read this. On the evening of Thursday, September 13, 2012, K-9 Officer Brad Fox of the Plymouth Township Police Department was on the scene of a motor vehicle crash when a vehicle recklessly sped by, nearly striking him and fellow officers. Officer Fox pursued the vehicle as the suspect ran several other motorists off the road. The suspect eventually abandoned the vehicle and fled on foot to an area of extreme cover and concealment. With his K-9 partner Nick by his side, Officer Fox began a track for the suspect. The suspect, who was armed with a semi-automatic handgun, had not gone far and had taken up an elevated position. Upon seeing Officer Fox and his K-9, he ambushed them, leaving Brad mortally wounded and K-9 Nick injured from a gunshot wound. Responding officers rushed to the scene and began to search for Officer Fox after not being able to reach him on the radio. Officers were able to locate Brad after spotting K-9 Nick, wounded but faithfully by his side. A massive search by officers and other K-9 teams from across the region was conducted, and the suspect was located dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Officer Fox and K-9 Nick had recently graduated from Patrol Class 112 and Explosive Detection Class 12E1 from the Philadelphia Police K-9 Academy in April of 2012. K-9 Nick, a Belgian Malinois, was an exceptional dog throughout both patrol and explosive training, and the team had recently embarked on a very promising K-9 career. Nick was agile and lightning fast. In training, Nick conducted apprehension exercises with precision and tenacity, and the bond between Nick and Brad quickly took hold and made them inseparable. Nick's keen olfactory senses were ideal for the job of detecting explosives as well as tracking and locating criminals and lost people. These attributes made him a tremendous asset not only to Brad, but to the men and women of the Plymouth Township Police Department. During their time on the street together, they served the residents of Plymouth Township with distinction, professionalism, and pride. They were part of the Southeastern Pennsylvania Regional Terrorism Task Force. K-9 Nick was treated for his injuries and fully recovered, and on November 13, 2012, the Montgomery County Commissioners, the governing body of Plymouth Township, and the Plymouth Township Police Department officially retired K-9 Nick from service and presented him to the Fox family to enjoy his retirement at home, protecting the family that he loves. The American Kennel Club Outstanding Service Award in recognition of the exemplary service of dedicated K-9 teams to mankind, presented posthumously in cooperation with the Boardwalk Kennel Club on February 2nd, 2013. The K-9 officer, Brad Fox of the Plymouth Township Police Department, who was killed in the line of duty. And I'll read it. It's a little bit of what I just said. It's on the award, and it's certainly worthy of reading it. On the evening of September 12, 2012, while tracking an armed suspect with his Belgian Malinois partner, K-9 Nick, Officer Fox was a highly decorated Marine Corps veteran, having served 2 tours in Iraq and served the past 5 years as a valued member of the Plymouth Township Police Department. Having been awarded citations for service, bravery, and valor, he is deeply missed, and he will never be forgotten by his fellow officers and brothers. And this is signed by the President and CEO of the AKC, Dennis Spunk. How about a big round of applause? Presenting on behalf of the Fox family, on behalf of Lindsay Fox, the daughter Cadence, and soon-to-be Nick Jr., Lieutenant Jeff O'Brien from the Plymouth Township Police Department is accepting the award. And if you would, this is one more award. This is the Certificate of Valor. K9 Nick, obviously, he's at home protecting the family that he deserves to serve out the remainder of his career at home. But this is a certificate of valor in recognition of the exemplary service of dogs to mankind, presented in cooperation with the Boardwalk Kennel Club on February 2nd, 2013. K9 Nick of the Plymouth Township Police Department, handled by late K9 Officer Brad Fox. K9 Nick of Belgian Malinois and his handler Officer Brad Fox were valued members of the Plymouth Township Police Department, where they served with distinction, professionalism, and pride, as well as being members of the Southeastern Pennsylvania Regional Terrorism Task Force. K9 Nick suffered wounds on the evening of September 12, 2012, while pursuing an armed suspect, but remained at the side of his inseparable partner, Officer Fox, killed in the same incident, until backup arrived. Now retired, Nick is a valued member and protector of his beloved partner's family. This is presented to K9 Nick and Lieutenant Sergeant. And one last thing, and I just explained to the guys, I was very fortunate when you see this picture in training. This is a picture of Brad Fox right on Broad Street, and I was lucky enough to block off traffic and really upset the residents of Philadelphia. If you could turn this around so everybody can see it, Mike, some of the people here would like to. It's Officer Brad Fox and K9 Nick. This is presented to the Plymouth Township Police Department to do as they see fit. Awesome. And thank you everybody from Plymouth Township for making a ride today. That was a tough one. Made it through that one. All right, thanks for coming down. Recognition of the exemplary service of dogs to mankind, presented posthumously in cooperation with the Boardwalk Kennel Club on February 2nd, 2013. The K9 Deuce of the Atlantic City Police Department, handled by this man right here, K9 Officer William Billy Logan. K9 Deuce, the winner of the amazing 79 Atlantic City PD commendations, as well as numerous other prestigious awards, has been involved in 64 physical apprehensions and 236 forced surrenders. Deuce was known and is known, will always be known as a true warrior and a consummate canine. Presented to you, Mr. Logan. Here's your award. Well done. This guy right here is a legend in these parts right here. I have Corporal Zach James. He got his credentials on my list here. Okay, this is Corporal Zach James from the City of Camden. The American Kennel Club Outstanding Service Award in recognition of the exemplary service of dogs to mankind, presented in cooperation with the Boardwalk Kennel Club on February 2nd, 2013. K9 Zero. The Kansas City Police Department, handled by K9 handler Zakeem James. Did I say that right? Close enough. I get my last name wrong. K9 Zero, in a 5-year career, has amassed 54 criminal apprehensions, including the subduing of a particularly violent attempted murder suspect who refused to surrender before being taken down and held by Zero. This K9 team was responsible for a dramatic decrease in officer injuries in the line of duty when on the scene, and also aided in the detection of a large amount of narcotics. They serve as outstanding ambassadors to the community and are in great demand to give demonstrations to an appreciative public. And Dennis Spring, the CEO of the AKC, we present you with this award. Joey Rodriguez. All right, Joe. Folks, who you have before you, representing not only the Atlantic City Police Department, but the John Sonny Burke Canine Academy. This man has over 20 years in canine, serving the residents of Atlantic City, Atlantic County, all across New Jersey, and helping people train police canines. He's a master trainer at the Academy. And I am fortunate to read this award, the American Kennel Club Outstanding Service Award, in recognition of the exemplary service of dogs to mankind, presented posthumously in cooperation with the Boardwalk Kennel Club on February 2nd, 2013, to Canine Roscoe of the Atlantic City Police Department, handled by handler Joe Rodriguez. Roscoe successfully competed in a number of police canine trials, finishing 5th overall, and also a member of the winning team at the 2010 U.S. Police Canine Association event. In his 7-year career, from 2005 to 2012, Roscoe has been responsible for numerous apprehensions, one of the more notable being that of Christopher Blank, wanted in the attempted murder of 2 police officers. Ladies and gentlemen, this award goes to Joe Rodriguez on behalf of his canine partner, Roscoe. And also, folks, there's a presentation again, a very nice portrait of Joe Rodriguez with his canine partner. Roscoe will take that, that'll go right over to the dining room table probably, or wherever his wife allows him to put it. Outstanding job. Big round of applause. Boyd County, Washington Township Police Department. And he also has his special. Wait, family, come over. These your people? Stage fright. Come on, they all dressed up. We got the ties on. Come on out here. All right. Good to have you out here. All right, the American Kennel Club. Folks, this is Corporal Mike Connie from Washington Township Police Department. Mike, very recently, he's the most recent of all of us, had to put his canine partner down 2 weeks ago. Very difficult moment, one that I was proud to say that I was allowed to be there and present for, giving him his last send-off. This, the American Kennel Club Outstanding Service Award in recognition of the exemplary service of dogs to mankind, presented posthumously in cooperation with the Boardwalk Kennel Club on February 2nd, 2013. Canine Bach of the Washington Township Police Department, handled by Canine Handler Corporal Mike Connie. Canine Bach served with distinction alongside his devoted partner, Mike Connie, from 2006 until Bach's death on January 18th, 2012, as a result of something that gets a lot of our dogs, splenetic cancer and other various illnesses that fortunately cut him short. During an illustrious 6-year career, Canine Bach assisted county, state, and federal agencies in narcotics-related search warrants, seizures, and arrests, and was also involved in finding and uniting several lost persons with their loved ones. Presented to Corporal Mike Connie. This is for his beloved partner, Canine Bach. And just so you know, the family, again, for the family to be up here, and this goes for every family member that's up here. This is not only a career thing for a police canine handler, but it is equally as traumatic for the family members when this, sadly, at the end of the dog's career. So they deserve probably more credit than we do for putting up with us. The next award. Frank Timmy? Frank, right here. Canine Vader. All right. The American Kennel Club Outstanding Service Award in recognition of the exemplary service of dogs to mankind, presented in cooperation with the Boardwalk Kennel Club on February 2nd, 2013 to, this is Sergeant Frank Timmy, the past president of USPCA Region 15, his canine partner Vader, and Frank has recently been reassigned as a sergeant after being promoted, which sadly just takes you into another avenue of his law enforcement career. But this is Canine Vader, the Atlantic City Police Department, handled by Canine Handler Frank Timmy. Canine Vader has been an invaluable member of the Atlantic City Police Department since 2008. Utilizing over 200 critical incidents as the department's lead SWAT canine, he has caused 130 surrenders and 42 apprehensions in his illustrious career, and pending legislation in New Jersey to enhance penalties for assaults on service dogs is appropriately dubbed Vader's Law. And Vader's the dog, his name is attached to it, so that hopefully our dogs are out here on the street every day will receive even more protection when bad guys try to do bad things to our police dogs. Presented to Frank Timmick, then his canine partner Vader. Congratulations. That was a tense moment right there. Good job, Mike. Took one for the team. Thank you very much. Big round of applause for everybody out here today. Made the trip, came down here and came out tonight. Again, it's tough work. They've done an outstanding job throughout their careers, and they deserve everything tonight and more. So thank you very much. We're going to turn you back to the show, and then if you'd stick around, if you'd like to see a fantastic canine demonstration, right after the Best in Show, we're going to have that demo right out here. Thank you very much.
Wait till he sees that.
Yeah.
How you doing? What's going on?
I need a bite. I need a bite. I need it. I need it. I need it. Know it.
Our next smile for the camera.
You guys stay down?
Yeah.